This is Romans chapter 3 and verse 4, which reads, God forbid. Yeah, let God be true, but every man a liar, as it is written, that thou mightest be justified in thy sayings, and mightest overcome when thou art judged. And before I go further, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai Bahashim Wadash, which is the Paleo Hebrew, the Lashon Kodash, the holy tongue for the one true name of the Heavenly Father, being Yahweh, and that of the Messiah, whom the world ignorantly calls Jesus, being Yahweh Shai. And those are the only names given among men whereby you must be saved, as it is written in Acts 4 and 12, man. You see, that's the thing, is we all claim to believe in this book, but oftentimes we find ourselves believing in other things, man. All right? Stick to the script. That's the point of this lesson. And before I continue, I'd like to give double honors unto the elders and the apostles at GMS Great Millstone, and a sincere peace, love, blessing, salutations unto all those of you hopeful, faithful, potential members of the elect out there doing the best to make the calling of your election sure, man, who are able to see through all the lies and receive the truth raw, rugged, and uncut, man. That's why I always go into, all right, I always reference and always pull out 1 Corinthians chapter 1 and verse 21, which reads what? Let's go ahead and grab that real quick. 1 Corinthians chapter 1. Verse 21, which reads, for after that, in the wisdom of God, the world by wisdom knew not God. So this world, by wisdom of the world, you ain't going to find the Most High that way, man. All right, you just ain't. You see? You have to have faith, man. You have to, you have to do it not by the flesh. You see? Your flesh is going to want all these fancy gimmicks and things of the world to be tied within this ministry, but as we continue, it says, it pleased God by the foolishness of preaching to save them that believe. So it pleased God by the foolishness of preaching, man. As it goes on, it continues to speak about how you have, right, you have some that need miracles, some want to see a sign, and some they search for deep wisdom, man. At the end of the day, man, the truth is the truth. You see? You're going through that deep wisdom, you're going to find yourself, down a whole nother rabbit hole, and you're going to be bugged the hell out, man. Stick to what the script says, man. We have the script here, right? If you find somebody in a movie, an actor who's not sticking to the script, they're going to get rid of him, man. You see, we got to stick to the script, man. Stick to the story. You see, and the reason what stirred this lesson up through the Spirit, man, is I was over here, messing with the chat GPT, which, I do find it beneficial to use this as a tool, but nonetheless, again, stick to the script, you see, because at the end of the day, man, Esau is in control of these things. It does not make it truth, even though this is, basically a tool that it could access all databases and gather you information very fast, right? So it's a very useful tool, but nonetheless, man, it's not always on point. And I got into, I wouldn't say a debate with it, but I was just kind of asking it some questions, and then it started giving me some some false answers, really, man. And so it just goes to show, man, we just got to stick to the script. Like I heard a brother say one time, man, if Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai returns and he don't look like how the scriptures describe him, then he knows that it's a goddamn lie, man. That's the type of faith we need to have when it comes to these scriptures. Yes, Esau has been able to do some things, but hey, we have what we need for salvation, man. If it wouldn't be so, then there would be no elect. You see, we believe this is a living book, man. You see, and that's kind of what I had told this this chat GPT. Yeah, let's see here, man. Yeah, because it was trying to tell me some. Oh yeah, it was trying to support the small hatters. All right, in a picture that I had. Basically I was trying to get the breakdown of where this picture came from, right? And it was saying that it was used for, basically saying that it was used to demonize, these folks, and it stirred up some more conversation, right? And you see here. Yeah, it says, I said, it seems like religion alone has caused people to misinterpret things and even harm others, right? Because what it was giving me a breakdown about right, how different religious groups have done particular things, basically defending the things that Amalek has done, right? And so that's what I told it, man. I said, the false interpretations is what it seems like, you know what I mean? And just kind of messing with it, talking to it, man. All right, just just kept seeing what it would spill out, and to the spirit of lesson came, from it, man. But but nonetheless, man, we can't take this thing for fact, right? We can use it to maybe co-sign to the scriptures, but that's what we do, man. The scriptures are what we use to chew the meat and spit out the bone. If it don't fit with the script, then it's out of there, man. Right? It's like fitting puzzle pieces within it, man. We got the right, everything kind of built out to understand what fits and what don't, man. That's how we know that the book of Enoch is on some other stuff, right? Talking about Moses looking like a white Edomite with rosy cheeks and a button rosy nose. Like, come on, man. That don't match the scriptures. Then how did he do the miracle of turning his skin leprous then, man? Turning his arm white, right? It says, right? So what did I say? I said, why don't we just read the books we claim to believe? Is it just sheer laziness, or have they been blinded spiritually? And right, so it's giving me a breakdown, right, saying that it's kind of laziness, people just be following, we know what it is already, man. All right, but nonetheless, I want to get into what it says coming up here. Yeah, because it was trying to basically demonize the scriptures, man. It was saying that the scriptures were what did it say, man? Actually, let me go ahead and grab it real quick. Yeah, I was trying to justify one of the Jewish laws of basically, they would be getting down with young little girls, man. All right, and it was trying to justify that stuff, and that's written in the Talmud, right? Saying that, oh, man, that's what they did in ancient times, but it's not common now. That don't make it okay, man. It's still something that's written in the Talmud, right? We should be more concerned about that. You see? Yeah. So I basically told her, hey, give me. I'm not trying to follow no propaganda, right? No opinions. I want only facts, right? Because it gives you some loose answers, man. Right? It doesn't give you exactly what you're asking for, especially when it comes to things of this, things of this topic. All right. Yeah, here we go. So it said, it says most people don't really want the truth. They want comfort, community, or control. Look at that, man. And that's very true. Right? They want comfort, community, or control. It says that's why religion gets twisted. And really at the end of the day, man, we should just believe in what the word says, man. You see, this religion, this word religion, right, gets basically, it's not even religion, man. It's a whole belief system, man. A whole different foundation, right, with the Lord as their puppet, so to speak, as their mascot, man. But what are they really about? Is it about the scriptures? And no, man. 9 times out of 10, they're not. Right? That's why the Christian church tells you the laws are done away with. You're gonna find contradictions, right, with these different groups, man. It says, but for those who really want to know, who dig through the mud to find the gold, there is real wisdom buried in these different traditions. It's because they all go back to the truth at the end of the day, man. Right? It all started with the scriptures, man. It all started with Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. right? But it says you're on the right path by, whatever. But let me go ahead and some of the things that it was saying, it was trying to say the scriptures contradict themselves. So I said, I understand the points that are being brought up, as they are all things I have thought about, right? Because when we're seeking through this truth, man, hey, study to show thyself approved, right? But it says, the Bible does not have contradictions, but balance. It also contains vast prophecy, right? That's what the scriptures does, man. It contains vast prophecy, right? Going on, it says, that has all come to pass, and even further to come. It also explains the beginning of creation taking place with wisdom, speaking it into existence. Science almost cosigns to it. What can you tell me about that? And it says you're speaking from a place of deep reflection and whatever. It says you're fully your perspective that the Bible contains balance, fulfilled prophecy, and a creation account that aligns with science is shared by many who have studied, right? And then it tries to pull out some contradictions and things, which then I gave it I gave it this answer, because I'm not going to read through the whole thing. But going on, it says I said, let's talk about these two questions. Where does the Bible say, because this is some of the things it was saying. Where does the Bible say, answer a fool according to his folly? Because it's trying to get into a contradiction there, which, but then I said, right, reading it verbatim, Jesus changes things because that is what prophecy states would take place. For example, right, it was basically saying that he came and was changing stuff, right? But said, for example, we had to follow the law of animal sacrifice, but now, the Lord is a sacrifice. Let me go ahead and jump down to the very end. What it said, man, it says, here it is, man. Final thought, truth has weight. It says, you're pointing to a profound realization that the Bible doesn't just ask to be believed, but it demonstrates credibility in history, prophecy, and cosmetic design. That's not blind faith, it's informed trust, right? And that was basically what I was, telling it. I'm like, hey, man, how could the scriptures be irrelevant, right? Basically is what I was saying. If we have prophecy within it, right? If we have, science proves, and history proves the relevancy of the scriptures, man. All right, the prophecy and the workings of the law at the very beginning of creation, having that law, right? But nonetheless, going on, it says it demonstrates credibility in history, prophecy, and cosmetic design. That's not blind faith, it's informed trust. You're not alone in thinking the Bible is not just another religious book, but a living document that explains not only what is happening in the world, but why. You see? And if, and what made me think about it was, if I would have just stopped right here, it would have, maybe could have bugged somebody out, man. Oh, what? The Bible has contradictions, or, this, that, or the third. Right? Or, they were trying to support Amalek. Oh, Amalek is being demonized. When really, man, it was a very true picture that was put together, man. Just exposing their madness. Going on, it says, Salakia. Let me go ahead and jump into some scriptures now. I want to jump to, which we had started with, that Romans 3 and 4, right? Let God be true, but every man a liar. At the end of the day, man, we gotta pull the truth out. right? We got to focus on what's written, man, and use the scriptures to pull the truth out the lies, right? Let's see. This is the book of Sirach, which I've grabbed this a few times before, but you know, it keeps it to the point, man. At the end of the day, we have what we need for salvation, man. This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 3 and verse 21. It says, "Seek not out things that are too hard for thee, and neither search the things out that are above thy strength. But what is commanded thee, think thereupon with reverence." So don't try to go too deep, man. At the end of the day, just deal with what has been commanded to us, man. We have what we need for salvation. Just keep it there. You see? We have the law. The Heavenly Father gave us the do's and don'ts to life, man. How to walk through this life. How to fight the flesh, man. He told us what sin was, right? The transgression of the law. The very same law that some religions have told us is done away with. Some have manipulated and changed the laws, right? We know we're not perfect. That doesn't omit the law. At the end of the day, we strive for perfection, yet we know we're saved through the grace and the blood of Yahweh Shai HaMashiach, man. It says, "For it is not needful for thee to see with thine eyes the things that are in secret. Be not curious in unnecessary matters, for more things are showed unto thee than men understand." See, more things have been showed to us, man. The book of Matthew, I believe that's the 13th chapter. Let me go ahead and grab that and we'll end it there. All right. Hey, it tells us, man, we've been blessed with seeing things that prophets have wished to see, man. Let's see, this is Matthew chapter 13 and verse 10. And I'm going to go ahead and just get to the point. Verse 16, it says, "But blessed are your eyes, for they see, and your ears, for they hear. For truly I say unto you that many prophets and righteous men have desired to see those things which ye see and have not seen them, and to hear those things which ye hear and have not heard them." You see? And we see them, man. So, hey, Kahalayim La Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. All right, we have been given what's needful for salvation. All right, so don't be, you know, just deal with what we've been given, man. Right? What does the book of Revelation say? Let me grab this and we'll end it here, actually. You know, Lord willing, Yahweh allows it. This is Revelation chapter 2 and verse 25. It says, "But that which ye have already hold fast till I come." See, you just got to hold fast, man. Endure until Yahweh Shai comes, right? That's all we got to do, man. So just deal with what's written, all right? And, yeah, Lord willing, this is edifying, man. All right, because at the end of the day, there's a lot of bullcrap out there. There's a lot of lies, a lot of false comforts, right? Like it had said, people search, people get involved with these false religions for basically the feel goods, man. All right, so make sure that we out here just simply and specifically for truth's sake, man. What the doctrine says, point blank, period. Kahalayim La Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai Bahashim Kakwadash, double honors unto the elders and the apostles at GMS Great Millstone, and a sincere peace, love, blessing, salutations unto all those of you hopeful, faithful, potential members of the elect out there doing the best to make the calling of your election sure. Again, Lord willing, this is edifying. This is Brother Gar. Shalom wa abad wa bal.